Located in a mountainous region that was cut off from the rest of the world for a long period, these villages with their unique Gassho-style houses survived on the cultivation of mulberry trees and the rearing of silkworms. The large houses with their steeply pitched thatch roofs are the only example of their kind in Japan, and that's why this village have been added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1995. But before start this trip, please subscribe to the channel for more interesting travel information. Though mostly people come here in winter, but Shirakawa-go looks scenic and beautiful in every season. Here I mainly visited the Ogimachi village, which is Shirakawa-go's largest and most popular one. The Shirakawa-go tourist information website has all the details on how to get there. So I have provided a link in the description box. Have a look at the website and everything will be clear to you. I took the Hokuriku Shinkansen from Tokyo to Shintakaoka and from there took an express bus to Shirakawa-go. The scenery on the road is quite beautiful, but the closer we get to the village, it becomes more picturesque, with several Gassho-zukuri houses visible around the hills, so I think we are almost there. Shirakawa-go bus terminal is at the very beginning of the village, so it is very easy to get down there and enter the village. But instead of entering the village, I went a little further to the shuttle bus stop and waited for the next bus to arrive. First, I headed toward the Shukaku Observatory, which offers the iconic panoramic view of the village. This bus service is available approximately every 20 minutes, but it is possible to reach at the top by walking if desired. Here I stayed for a few minutes, clicking some photos, looking inside the souvenir shop, and then returned to the village. On the way, I saw green hills surrounded by clouds and fields full of crops and flowers. This tiny hamlet of Gifu is covered with pristine nature, and the lifestyle of the people here is still very much close to it. You can also feel the essence if you come here. The name Shirakawa-go first appears clearly in history in around 1176. The name is thought to have been in wide use at this time, as it appeared written in the diary of an aristocrat living in Kyoto. Following this, the name has made a large number of appearances throughout the history of Japan. The Gassho-style houses you see here have been standing since around 1800. But what is this Gassho-style house? Distinctive large-roofed Gassho-style houses, so named in Japanese because they resemble the praying hand shape, are a feature of Shirakawa-go today. But that's not all. If you want to know more detail about these houses, you have to visit inside the house. For that experience, you can visit Wada House, Kanda House or Nagase House. Right now, I am going toward Wada House. The Wada House is the largest traditional Gassho-style farmhouse in Shirakawa-go. Built late in Edo period, the house reflects the wealth and status of the Wada family, which for centuries was the largest landowner in the village of Ogimachi. This house is at the beginning of the village and looks very beautiful from the distance. Several architectural details of Wada House set it apart from other Gassho-style farmhouses in this area, and that's why it attracts me most. A garden on the north side of the house is a rarity in Shirakawa-go, as it is a cold region and frequent snowfall make it difficult to maintain traditional style gardens. Still, look how beautifully maintained it. The beauty of this place compelled me to spend few more time here. At a corner of this floor, you will see an irori or sunken fireplace. In former days, this is an important part of daily life in places like this. It served as a room heater, a cooking and dining area, and a light source. Now let's go to the attic room, which is one of the interesting places of this house. Gassho-style houses are residences built from wooden beams that support their character, steeply sloped, thatched roofs that meet at the high peak and are said to resemble hands meeting in prayer. They are a large form of the architectural style of thatched gabled roofs known as the sashu structure. One of the ways in which Gassho-style houses differ from other traditional Japanese houses is that the attic are employed as workplaces. From the Edo to the early Showa era, sericulture was the foundation industry supporting the people of this village. The large attic spaces under the eaves were usually divided into 2 to 4 layers and put to effective use in the rearing of silkworms. This house is no different. Here some specimens of sericulture and some materials used in daily work life are showcased. After this house tour, we started walking toward the inner part of this village. There are several souvenir shops in the vicinity and a river past the village. Autumn flowers are blooming all around. Soon the trees will change colors and then come the snowy winter. Wandering around this quiet picturesque village, it feels so familiar, as if I visited this place in my dream so many times. Now we have reached Musenji Temple. This bell tower gate and main hall were constructed in around 1800 following the temple's establishment in 1748. Many people here in Japan love the Satoyama lifestyle, which actually means living in an environment where people have coexisted with nature over the time. Idyllic and a slower, healthier way of life. We all should experience something like that once in a while. So come to Shirakawa-go to experience a different side of Japan, a slower yet much more deep and aesthetic side of this beautiful country. If you like this vlog, then please visit our homepage for many more videos like this. And don't forget to press the thumbs up button and subscribe Boho Travelog and share this video with your friend and family. See you again.